Hello everyone, I80386SX, and this video that we're going to view today is a user request. A while ago I did a video on frog find and some other older Wayback Machine search proxy type things that are targeted for retro computing. And one of those things that came up in the comments section was something called the oldnet.com. So let's explore that today. I have a Windows 95 system with Internet Explorer 3.02 or 3.0. So let's give it a try. So go to the oldnet.com. It looks pretty promising. There's even a light version. So let's see what we got here. Let's scroll down. I can skip or sign the guest book, enter a chat room. For all your vintage computing needs. Netscape simulator, browser proxy, Wikipedia proxy. We even got a television station, and this is definitely peak 1990s. And this does look like something that is kept up fairly well. The frog find is fairly new, for one. And the light version of the website is the oldnet.com/light. MIDI files work, server-side images, maps works, and SSL is automatically turned on for modern computers, laptop or old. And bugs have been reported with IE 1.5. Well, yeah, that doesn't mean anything because IE 1 is a bug. Wow, this is impressive. I don't know anybody want to try and visit a Windows update, but doesn't look like it's getting very far. Let's try Google. Search engine prototype. Now do keep in mind, if we look on top here, it says 1996. I believe that's a default. Let's see what Angel Fire does. I was trying a few websites they have here. It definitely screams 1990s. Here's something we could try. Let's go to Netscape. Let's see if the download works. I know we're kind of getting down to a rabbit hole already. I'll be really impressed if this does download. Alright, so standard version for, we'll start with standard and I'll see where that goes. How to download. That's going into a bloody loop here. Oh, maybe we'll try Get Software. We'll see what that does. Oh, there we go. Windows 95 or NT, English. And you want to go with whatever language you ultimately speak. Add components to communicator now. Why not? Nope. Okay, well that was worth a try. Sorry for the rabbit hole that I just put myself down. Alright, now we're back to the old net.com main page. So, Geocities random pages of the day. Steelheader, spotlight artists. And I imagine that this probably has everything that Geocities ever had. That list looks awful short. Oh. Crowdsource, so whatever you mean. You discover a new homepage is automatically added to the list. Let's hope there's nothing bad on this. Okay. So it's a Geocities page. No image. That's okay. I had a Geocities page myself, so I'm not sure what it is called though. And 229, I haven't even heard of that. There's Angel Fire that we briefly looked at. Webbering I never even heard of. Yeah, I think you could spend some quality time on this page. So let's go to Nintendo.com. Let's see what that says in 1996. And, well, and why it's stopping us here, let's see if we can click through and get in, because we definitely do have IE3. The search for Nintendo 64. So apparently the Nintendo 64 was shortchanged in 1996. Rules are rules on this page. We got to go to Compaq and 1996. Okay, so let's, I don't know if it'll allow you to get around this. Not much on the page, that page itself, so let's select the country and see if we get any further than the main page. Nope. Okay. Let's try 1997. I know that's a different page. And something that I did test on ProtoWeb, which is one of the other services I reviewed, was the ability to download drivers. Let's see if the old net can do that. I'll let it load first. Or I can click on things like an idiot. Let's go to, we'll do portables. Windows 95. And now we gotta select the line of computer. We'll do the Armada 1500 series, as I actually do need a driver for one of mine, or technically the utility partition. English. And here's the moment of truth and no joy. So this does not allow you to download using the oldnet.com, but I didn't expect it to. This is a community archive, so I don't expect miracles. Let's go to Compaq in 2001. Rules are rules. And this website's definitely from late 2001, because it does have stuff from 9/11. Let's see what products were available in late 2001. So the Evo and the Armada notebooks both were on sale in late 2001. Oh, wait. Internet Explorer is unhappy. Well, what's new? Okay. I've never heard of some of these computers. Of course, I don't follow the Evo series nearly as much as the Armada or the LTE or the Contura series. The N400C is quite expensive for a little Pentium 3. And I almost think that's a newer machine compared to, maybe not, maybe it's the same as the M700, I'm not sure. Let's see what Presarios that Compaq came out with around that time. Nope, it doesn't exist. Nobody cares about the Presario. No, well, hold on here. This might have... Okay, so I learned something new. It's from the Wayback Machine is what this service heavily relies on. So, yeah, it's kind of a... It looks like a Wayback Machine for idiots like me, so I can't be mad at that. Alright, let's go to another site. Let's go to HP in 1996. Well, that's definitely 1996. Let's try 2002. Websites were so tacky back then. And I do reference Compaq already, so I think the buyout happened around that time. They're peddling the Compaq Evo and the iPac. Who wants to see a web browser turd out? Let's put this up to 2009. And the website looks pretty terrible on this browser. But do keep in mind, this is Internet Explorer 3.02, which is long gone by then, or at least in the terms of support. Okay, so we'll do one more. I want to see the automotive company that no American likes. That's right, the Ford did have Volvo and Jaguar for a while. I forgot about that. Let's go to vehicles. Oof. Yeah, okay, that was disappointing. Alright, enough about that. So let's search the archives. PlayStation. Don't own one, but let's explore it anyway. There you go. So what that top search button does, it looks like it loads various pages from whatever year is on Wayback Machine. Not bad. Let's try the 1997 PlayStation. Welp. Played France, and there's some Geocities sites. I'll go to one of them. Why not? Link does not exist. That's unfortunate. This is usually a go-to. Let's try the Wikipedia page on trees. No pictures though. And finally, let's rip it over with frog find. I still think that needs to make a ribbit noise every time we do a search, but that's not the fault of the folks that made up this old net.com. And frog find I did go over on another page. I'll just click on a couple things and we can at least read the text. That's not bad. Not actually going to be shopping for trees or anything at Home Depot on a retro machine. At least I hope you wouldn't. Let's try something with this PlayStation. Let's go up to the 2000. Let's see what that does. That loads nicer on this than it does on the 1997 version. Whatever. That's Internet Explorer being a brat. Let's check out the light version. Let's see what that does. Okay, so have a little less animation. I believe this VM that I'm working with has 64 megs of RAM, so that you're definitely not in the low memory category, but it works great. And it exactly is. The old net is an attempt to restore vintage web browsing on vintage computers. It uses the Wayback Machine API and proxy that strips out any incompatible JavaScript and stitches together as many links as it can. So yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's a very user-friendly Wayback Machine for vintage computers. Now, this is on a VM, so there's nothing vintage about the computer that we're using, but the operating system is very much vintage. And maybe at some point I will try this again with a computer from around this era. Seems like Nintendo works a little bit better than PlayStation. And I spoke too soon. Chances are these pictures are probably not in Wayback Machine. And I think I gave this computer all it can handle. Okay, or could be either web browser or this particular image is not on Wayback Machine. But it tries to load. So, what I will do now, we kind of explored the real basics of that, so I think my next step is we'll try a slightly newer web browser and we'll see what that does. So, with the magic of video editing, I will put Internet Explorer 5.5 on this VM and possibly the Netscape and go from there. Alright, we have Internet Explorer 5.5 and Netscape Communicator 4.8. So let's see if things fare a little bit better with 5.5. Mamma mia. Don't exactly remember what I did, so we'll try a few different things. I think this was one of the things I did. Well, maybe not. There's something with Zelda. Wow, that's special. Let's try Netscape. See if it yields different results. It's got to create a profile. Cool. I don't care right now. At the end of this is going to go away anyway, so I'm not worried. That thing. Alright. Seems a little bit more responsive than Internet Imploder. I spoke too soon. Okay. That one seems to be trying something now. Okay, so let's go to Nintendo Power Source, and there we go. Yeah, pictures don't load in this one either, so my guessing is that those pictures that don't load aren't and Wayback. No big deal. That don't work either. One last thing, or we'll try a couple other things before we wrap this video up. Terrible. Just terrible. Let's see what IE5 does. So the site somewhat works with IE 5.5. Absolutely no chance with Internet Explorer 3 or Netscape 4.8 apparently. Maybe. The site is a hot mess here too, so okay. Let's see how it handles some of the other things. Oh, you got a Netscape simulator. We'll try that. Doesn't even work. Oh, man. Oh, modern system, so maybe I'll need something a little bit modern to try that one out with. Whoop, found something else that didn't work. And yeah, this is I don't have a Raspberry Pi, so I strongly doubt this is going to work. No joy. I think he's going to try and load Doom from 1996. Not bad. From 1998. And I don't know where the GR website, where that's based out of. Possibly Germany? No, it's for Greece. Okay, well, learn something new every day. Do keep in mind that everything on this channel is unscripted, so there'll be some bumps in the road, like that one. Kind of interesting. And let's try a search before we wrap this up. Search toolbar, retro systems. Okay. Yeah, so, you know, I'm going to wrap this up now, so I'd say this is a pretty good tool for browsing websites, or browsing the older websites on your retro equipment. My VM is definitely not retro, but it will be sooner rather than later, but that's the story itself. But I haven't actually tried this on a system from the 90s yet, but this is something I did want to get done for a while, and I want to keep my word, especially with suggestions like this one. And so whoever that person was that suggested this, if it's yours, you got a good thing going on here. Just good start for sure. You know, anything retro to modern isn't going to be perfect, but almost everything I tried did work outside of downloads, which I didn't expect, but if it did, I'd be really impressed. So yeah, I'm very happy with how that's turning out so far, so good job to whoever's maintaining this and making a nice, easy to use Wayback machine is what I basically see this as, so good job. So this isn't my product, so I probably can't answer too many questions about it. I haven't tried it on dial-up or any retro systems yet, but maybe I will, and maybe I'll record results and see what it does. But if you do, in the off chance you have any questions or comments or constructive criticism, you may leave them in the comments section. I probably won't be able to answer your question, but somebody else that sees this video might be able to, and at least we'll learn something. So, as always, thank you for watching, and have a good day.